So yeah, y'all are lucky. This first song is dedicated to one of my lovely ladies. Her name is Jenny Hawkins. This one's for you, babe. The world was on fire, no one could save me but you. It's strange what desire would make foolish people do. I never dreamed that I'd meet somebody like you. And I never dreamed that I'd love somebody like you. And no, I don't fall in love. And no, I don't fall in love with you. With you. What a wicked game you play. I never felt this way. What a wicked thing to do, to let me dream of you. What a wicked thing to say. I never felt this way. What a wicked thing to do, to let me dream of you. And I don't fall in love. You know I don't fall in love with you. With you. The world was on fire, no one could save me but you. It's strange what desire and make foolish people do. I never dreamed that I'd love somebody like you. And I never dreamed that I'd love somebody like you. And no, I don't fall in love. And no, I don't fall in love with you. With you. Nobody loves and no one. So we're gonna do two more for you, and then we'll probably call up a awesome person to do some poetry or their thing. There is a house in New Orleans. They call the rising tide, and New Orleans. The only thing a gambler needs is a suitcase and a drum. And the only time that he's satisfied is when he's on a drum. Oh, sister, tell your children not to do what I have done. Spend your life in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun. A house here in New Orleans they call the rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy, and I know I'm one. So we have one more we're going to do, and then I'm going to drag my little sister up here, and we're going to do something. Right on. Cool. We just learned this like yesterday. Baby, can't you see I'm calling a girl like you to wear a warning. It's dangerous and I'm falling. There's no escape, I can't wait. I need to hear, baby, give me air. It's dangerous and I'm loving it. High cold down is in the air and it's all around. Can you feel me now? With the taste of lips, I'm gonna ride. You're toxic, I'm slipping under. Taste the poison, paradise, I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? And I love what you do when you know that you're toxic. It's getting late to give you all. I took a shield from my devil's car. Slowly it's shaking over me. High and hold down, in my head spinning round and round. Can you feel me now? The taste of your sound and I love what you do, and you know that you're toxic. Intoxicate me now with your loving now. I think I'm ready now. Think I'm ready now. Intoxicate me now with your loving now. Think I'm ready now. Think I'm ready now. Intoxicate me now with your loving now. I think I'm ready now. I think I'm ready now. Intoxicate me now with your loving now. Think I'm ready now. I think I'm ready now. Yeah. We put it together in a week, so thank you for. So I'm gonna drag my sis up here real quick. We're gonna do a number for you, and then we're gonna have like a poetry reader come up. So this is also very last minute. We literally just practiced like a few hours ago. So, hey, mama, how now? Hey, mama, won't you come down to the river to wait? Hey, mama, won't you come down? Hey, mama, won't you come down to the river to wait? Who wash my hair? That you wash my hair for years and years. I'm going away. There's a man I know, and I think he loves me so. Finally, I'm going away. So hey, mama, how now? Hey, mama, won't you come down to the river to wait? Time be. Call on someone to come up and speak. Does anybody want to volunteer for anything before I just do it for them?
There you go.
Linson or Carlos? Which one do you guys want to come up? Carlos? Yeah, maybe. Yeah? Please? I'm sorry. I just put you on the spot. This guy is amazing. I've known him for a really long time. He makes me cry every time, so good luck.
What's up, y'all? I'd give it up for Lindsay and Linson. So when they were up here talking earlier, I thought about the opening to the first Goody Mob album. Any Goody Mob fans in here? Yeah. Goody Mob?
Yeah.
Anybody
CeeLo
know?
Green,
Couple people?
CeeLo Green, come on.
The opening to the first Goody Mob album is an unknown CeeLo. CeeLo was like a teenager then. Singing, Lord, it's so hard living this life, a constant struggle each and every wonder why I'd rather die than to continue living this way. Many are blind and cannot find the truth, 'cause no one seems to really know. But I won't accept that this is how it's gonna be. Devil, you gonna have to let me and my people go, 'cause I wanna be free, completely free. Lord, won't you come and save me? I wanna be free, totally free, and I'm not gonna let this world worry me. Is there any reason why I need to stay on the microphone?
No, you don't have to.
Tech people. Can y'all hear me in the back if I just do this?
Yeah.
And this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do two poems for y'all real quick. One of them is long and serious, and the other one is short and not so serious. Is that all right? So was anybody around for the Boom Festival? Yes. Good. Amen. Thank you, Jesus. I was on the curatorial board for the Boom Festival, so thank y'all for just being around. But I was invited by a choreographer to collaborate with her on this dance piece. I did a dance, but I wrote a poem, and this is the poem that I wrote for a show. The interviewer asks, so when you were starting out, you were black, impoverished, homosexual, you must have said to yourself, gee, how disadvantaged can I get? To which James Baldwin replied, oh no, I thought I'd hit the jackpot. So the black girl says, I think the biggest issue we still haven't addressed is white supremacy. And the white guy says, white supremacy? That's a little much. I mean, maybe you don't get what white supremacy is. And the black girl says, I know exactly what white supremacy is. Do you? And the white girl says, white supremacy is like the KKK and stuff, but that doesn't have anything to do with us now, please. And the black guy says, isn't it kind of like when white people think they're better than other people? And the rapper says, if I wasn't trapping, I'd be wrapping up them bundles. If I wasn't rapping, I'd be trapping out the condos. And the singer says, I got a condo in Manhattan. Baby girl, what's happening? You and your ass invited, so go on and get to clapping. And the radio DJ says, call us now and tell us what you think about this crazy tweet. And the television says the willingness of one party to refuse to vote on a Supreme Court nominee is nearly unprecedented with the election being so far off. And the internet says, OMG, TBH, ICYMI, FOH. And the talk radio host says, we lowered the bar for President Obama. We held him to a lower standard because he was black. And the activist says bigotry doesn't deserve a platform. I can't believe you were invited on this program. And the women protesters yell, Mr. President, keep your hands off mine. And the president says, don't they know they've already lost? And the mostly white legislature declares a citizen of the state may only use a bathroom that aligns with the gender assigned at birth. And the white governor says it's a common sense approach to dealing with this transgender issue. And the black congresswoman, y'all. The black congresswoman says we have suffered discrimination. We have suffered isolation and undermining, but we stand up for America. Oftentimes with others who think they're more patriotic, who say they're more patriotic, do not. We fight against this president and we point out how dangerous he is for this society and for this country. We're fighting for the democracy. We're fighting for America. We're saying to those who say they're more patriotic but turn a blind eye to the destruction he's about to cause this country, you are not nearly as patriotic as we are. And the white commentator says, I didn't hear words she said, I was looking at the James Brown wig. And the white girl says, I mean, I know the election and all that, and some people, they say things, but I don't think that's like white supremacy. And the black girl says, I think the term is distracting you from the definition because the idea that white people think they are inherently more valuable isn't all that scary. It's actually kind of an everyday thing. And the white girl says, well, maybe in some places, but not around here. And the black girl rolls her eyes. And the black girl sighs. And the black girl must have an attitude. And the black guy says, and Khalif Browder says, Khalif Browder was unavailable for comment. Mike Brown cannot be reached at this time. Calls made to Trayvon Martin have gone unanswered. Tamir Rice did not respond to multiple requests. And Sandra Bland said, and Eric Garner said, and Oscar Grant said, and Walter Scott said, and Rekia Boyd said, and Terrence Crutcher said, and Alton Sterling said, and Tarika Wilson said, and Philando Castile said, and Diana Stanley Jones said, and Keith Lamont Scott said. And the next black kid says, what exactly am I being pulled over for, officer? And the white cop says, I'm the one who asked the questions. Now give me your license and registration. And the kid says, yes, officer, but can I just ask? And the officer pulls his pistol and yells out of the car and down on the ground. And the kid says, but officer, and the pistol says, I'm only here for one function. I don't make life, I take life. I came here for destruction. And the white cop yells, get down. And the kid says, but I am down. And the cop says, get down. And the kid says, but I am down. And the pistol says, bang. And the pistol says, bang. And the pistol says, bang. And then Steve Bannon, y'all, there's a real quote. Steve Bannon says, I'm a Leninist. Lenin wanted to destroy the state, and that's my goal too. I want to bring everything crashing down and destroy all of today's establishments. And the gun says, and that's what the fuck I'm talking about. And the rapper says, fresh out the bed, count up the dead. Fresh out the bed, count up the dead. Fresh out the bed, count up the dead. And the black girl says, yeah, white supremacy.
That was deep.
I'm going to be totally honest with y'all. I was in Miami last night, and I did not know what poems I wanted to read. So I just went to the business center in my hotel and printed off like 12 poems and folded all of them and put them in my pocket. And then at 4 o'clock in the morning, I caught a flight and I was wearing the same jeans. And then I went home and took a nap, and I just woke up like an hour ago and put on these pants. So I just had poems in my pocket, and so I just pulled out 2 poems. And there's just lots of poems in my pocket. So I promised myself I was going to start writing poems for kids. And at first I tried to write a musical, and that didn't go well. And then the musical was about like if Frankenstein moved out of wherever Frankenstein's from, the mountains where Frankenstein's are from, I don't know, into a big city, and he was considered an outcast, and he was considered different, and people saw him differently and treated him differently, and he's the size of like, you know, like an industrial refrigerator, but he's trying to hide on the subway, he's trying to put his hoodie on his, you know, over his head and trying to disappear. We didn't finish the musical, but this is what I wrote from his perspective about getting a haircut. The day I met Gladys, I had come in for a cut, and she talked so much, I thought she was a little bit touched. They said she was chatty, I thought she was just nervous. I know I was, and was glad she had the courage to give me a haircut when so many others rejected me. Just by accepting me, she really protected me. Who knows where I'd be if I hadn't found Gladys? Though there's always a chance she can't see through those thick glasses. In an hour appointment, there's not one moment of silence, and her haircuts look fine and not always lopsided. I used to come see Gladys and stay all afternoon, until she said I only need one appointment, so now I pay her for 2. I like being there so much we had to find more things to do. Now we dye my hair black even though it already is. Then she blow dries it, then we curl it while she tells me about all her grandkids. Then she blow dries it to look like it did when I came, so for the first hour and change, I look exactly the same. And have I mentioned she talks, and always remembers where she last left off. I know about her late husband and their 2 Cocker Spaniels. I know about her daughter Glennis and her boyfriend Daniel and their fat neighbor and his 2 golden retrievers. I know which pair of sneakers are Glennis's favorite sneakers. I know about the cruise to the Bahamas and the friends that she made. I know about her first trip to Washington when she was in the 5th grade. I know which of her friends are really her friends. I know the brand of socks she buys and the detergent that she washes them in. I know she records her favorite shows on Wednesdays but watches them Sundays. She plays cards on Thursdays and gets her nails done Mondays. I know she grew up as big a fan as anyone from Philadelphia could, but jumped on board with Dallas as fast as she could. I'm not a Dallas fan, by the way. I know she loves Julia Roberts movies and staying up late for The Bachelor. I know she cries when she mentions her mother and her cancer. I know she donates to other folks and she gives old clothes away. I know she feels sorry for her cousin who can't find good work that pays. I know that sometimes it feels like her stories won't end. I know that sometimes, but I also know this is how she's learned to make friends.
And I think a long time ago, we all used to have this kind of patience where we didn't all sit around waiting and anxious. And I think Gladys may be a little more like my doctor. I don't know that she's ever seen me quite like a monster. And with all that talking and the lightest cut, she keeps me from thinking about me so much. See, I see Gladys every Tuesday, and I swell for her kindness while she blabs and I sit, because listening to her blab is worth my whole trip. And then every Tuesday, after blow dryers and combs, she snips the tips of my hair, and I go home. Thank you.
Frankenstein. That was beautiful. Frankenstein. They didn't look bad, did they? Uh-oh. We got 8 out
I
track.
appreciate everybody being here.
Neutron Rebel.
Carlos, excellent job. Appreciate you sharing your child with us. Give it up for Carlos one more time, please. Nobody see my face? Yeah. So, my name is Angel. Birth name Angel. Go by New Tribe Rebel. Some people may know me as 8 Out Tracks. I'm a DJ, producer, MC, modern day Renaissance man. So, yeah, that's me. Somebody said, what's New Tribe Rebel? Basically, it's not just me by myself. It's a community, it's a collective. Basically, someone who's bringing positivity to the community. I'm a teacher as well. I taught for 5 years, Eastwood Middle School. I know tattoos and all that. I crazy when the Cajun soldiers come up to me like, you're a teacher? I can't believe it. But yeah, so that's one reason I'm drawn to School of Jive. I'm passionate to teach. And back to my community. So, now that I've introduced myself, I'm just going to talk about this open mic. There's some slots open. Anybody would like to share their drive with us? Just want to talk, maybe say hi, introduce yourself. I'll be around here with the list. All right. So, up next, are we doing the poem up next? Rick, you ready? All right, so we have Rick. Am I saying it right? Eric is coming up.
Boy, so fly. This is Miss younger cousin, you know what I mean? Huh?
You did it.
Hello, how's everyone doing today? Good. I have also 2 poems. So I haven't really written in about 7-8 years, so here goes. This one is called Transformation. I took a total change in my life, which we know now was for the better. Somehow I had to get through this great blast of stormy weather. I changed my look, I changed my ways, I tried to fix and replace my dreary days with the transformation of someone else, that someone else is me. It was like being dead, then all of a sudden being reborn again, you see, because now the person you knew is now not the person you see. The person now buried under soil now, that person ceased not to exist. You still probably think that I am that person that you cannot resist. We may have the same eyes and the body still shaped the same, but I promise you that with this transition, I carry a brand new name. You think you may know me, but I promise you, you don't. The new me can't allow it, nor does it even want. This new me is someone unique and someone that's brand new. For you see, I'm glad this transformation has shaped a brand new me. A brand new look, a brand new sight on all the things wrong and right in my life. A brand new talk and a brand new walk on my brand new feet. Into the transformation of a brand new life. So now, here we meet. The second one I entitled Stuck in Between Two Worlds. Stuck, trapped in between two worlds. Two worlds unlike nor close. My family residing in one world, while I, by choice, reside in the next. My world is not agreed upon by them, because to them it makes no sense. But in my eyes, my world, I know, is who I am and where I belong. At first you think the two worlds are different, one world so different from the next, but the reality is that both are actually the same, it's just the next. We all breathe the same, digest the same, and have to work and survive the same. So why are we all so uncomfortable? So why are we thinking about what the person next to us is thinking? Why do we hide behind who we really are? Why do we fix ourselves to please others? Except for the world that you're living in, the world that is neither your world, not mine, but ours. So don't be uncomfortable. Don't think about what the person next to you is thinking about. Don't hide behind who you really are, and don't fix yourself to please others. Be proud of who you are and free yourself from this trapped world. You are who you are, and you have to be just that. So I want to say I'm proud of Mason and Laura, and I also want to say that I'm proud of my wife right here in the green dress, teal dress. We've been married now a year, July.
Happy
Thank you
anniversary.
guys for your transition and just being yourselves. And in this world, you only get one life. And in this world, you need to take advantage of it. So be comfortable, continue being you, and I promise that you'll have a great life full of great memories and new memories to come. Thank you.
Picking my hands and finding. He show up good because you know he's growing the dog.
Alright, yeah, we appreciate you for sharing. Thank you. Alright, so up next we have Morgan. She's gonna do a song, I believe.
See why I love her. Look what she make him do. Shine.
Oh, he wasn't.
She make him shine.
He wasn't gonna go. Oh, she tried it.
Every time. That's why he do always. He stop. Well, he don't get one.
How's
She
everybody
make him
feeling?
come out.
I was going on the
My
highway.
name is Morgan Gala. I'm a Charlotte 10. So you know from Charlotte. Anybody here from Charlotte? Hey, from the Florida. I'm also a hip hop orchestrated resident artist. I'm not gonna go into a lot about what that is, but go on Facebook and type in hip hop orchestrated. But tonight I'm gonna do some of my original music. 2 songs. The first one is called Love and Light. I based it off of a mantra that I say, which is love and light. And it's just basically about understanding that someone else's power is not going to diminish yours. We can all shine together.
Amen. Amen. When we can shine together. Somebody made a hip hop song. We got it in there.
Love and light. Love and light. Lately, I just ain't been feeling myself. I walk by the mirror and I can't look. It's like all my insecurities are staring right back at me. And I can't take the pressure, no. And even worse, when I see another sister on the street, I might roll my eyes out to jealousy. If I think her ass is better than mine, her skin is clearer than mine, her outfit's doper than mine, but I know it's nothing, it's me. I gotta let this shit go. I gotta be okay with me. So I go within, I speak to myself and I say, you were love. You were light. You were love. You were light. You're good. All these insecurities are pouring into every aspect of my life. I walk in the room and I feel like everyone's looking at me, talking about me, judging me. But I know that if I just worry about me, don't worry about others, just focus on me. How I'm gonna manifest my own reality. So I'm gonna watch what I think, watch what I speak, but most importantly, I gotta write that good shit down, cause there's magic in my words. I am love.
Diva. She's making some live art, and it's really cool, you guys. It's not anything that I've seen people do before, so totally check that out.
And this one is called Sacral Chakra Vibes. They say misery loves company. I guess that's why I won't let you go. We often find ourselves in these hybrid predicaments, or maybe that's just me, finally so willing to open up and share my most precious pieces with you. Can't let my past control me, so I'm gonna love again. I'm gonna undress my soul again. I'm gonna let you in. Finally know that I'm not to be possessed. We can share me, cause I got my shit, and you got your shit. That's the way it's supposed to be. Can't forget about me. I'm number one, loving myself first of all. Yeah, to my happiness. That's why I love you so much, cause you're not a necessity. I don't need nothing from you, just to make you smile is enough. Can't stand to see you in discomfort. I aim to make your pain go away. So I'm gonna love again. I'm gonna undress my soul again. I'm gonna let you in. And I can't lie, I used to be so petrified to let anyone in this close, but with you there's no fear. You dash in my energy, so weird. You make me feel normal, got me laughing through everything. Yes, yes, this love is effortless. It's ascension into darkness, where everything begins. Cause you and I are creators by nature. We activate the God, spirit, soul. I'm gonna love you like I don't know what hurt is. Heartbreak, yeah, fuck that shit. And when we're intimate, it made me tap in, never tapping out, tap into my own universe. Talk about sacral chakra vibes. You got me so animalistic, scratching and biting. I don't care who gets this magic. We're making strong energy exchange. He got me screaming, yes, yes, God. Oh, I'm screaming out, yes. Sacral chakra vibes, sacral chakra vibes. Once again, I'm Working Gala. You can find me on Facebook at Working Gala. And just so y'all know, I don't know if anyone here knows about chakras or not, but your sacral chakra is located right here. It stimulates love and creativity and passion. Alright, y'all be blessed.
Get all in front of the camera.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
I was feeling that last show. Alright, so next we have Heather. Heather's gonna share a song with us. Getting ready? Alright, so Heather's getting ready to.
videotape you too. You find chocolate drop.
Hey.
Yes, I am. Hot.
Calm down, love. I know you're undone. Pull me up, hold your
Violence. Was the name of the first song? I'm sorry, I'm really bad about that. It's not on there yet. I used to be in a band, so pretty much all my material that's out there now is related to the band.
Okay.
So just been working on solo stuff. I do have it, I'm just like building it up. Put it out there. So it'll be out really soon. I do have CDs. And I'm making a new CD right now, actually. My name? What's the name of the band? Dustin Ashley is the name of the band. Yeah. Is it cool how people talk? It ain't great. The song's called Green Grass. You hear my footsteps disappear. Weight of my body leaving the floor. You count the days since I was there.
Blitz son.
Before you guys go, make sure you definitely check out the auction. That means those items were donated. Lindsay hustled these items for us. These items are donated to us. Like, there's a tattoo artist that has a piece up here. There's a yes, $100 value. I mean, if no one's bid on it and you put some money on it, well, looks like New Tribe Rebel did. But guys, make sure you come over here. So check this out before we go. We have probably about 20 minutes left, so thank you for staying here with us. Okay, and please check out the Getting It Off My Chest t-shirts as well. So thank you. If I could get everyone's attention for this last piece, I'm actually the last one. And yeah, I'm actually the last one. So definitely be over here at the table, but if you guys could just give me the respect and the energy and the heart and the giant. Thank you. So real quick, you guys having a giant-filled time? Your heart being filled, you move, there's some noise, right? It takes a lot of courage to show up. And it takes a lot more courage to open your heart up to people that you may not have known. But by sharing our time and our expression and the very essence of who we are, we actually get a little bit deeper, right? Just to share a little bit of where School of Giant started, I was an elementary school teacher at CMS. How many of you came out of CMS? MESS? You guys down for it?
Yeah,
Public education day. Okay, we can see positive. We'll talk about that. Yeah, definitely. Well, when I was teaching young children, I realized that my students came from different places, right? Here I was trying to teach my kids how to think, how to be, but the moment that, I opened the door, sometimes there wasn't a real heart connection for us to get through that. So I realized that in order for me to reach my children who are fourth graders, I realized that I had to develop more of a heart-centric curriculum, right? They gave me a curriculum and said, teach your kids this. Well, first of all, I didn't connect with my children. Secondly, they didn't see themselves in the stories. And third, here I was, like young Asian teacher, teaching predominantly mostly African-American population. I mean, it was one of those things where it's like, what do you do in that situation? Well, put your hand in your heart. Well, I have a heart, right? And it all beats, and we all feel. So when I started getting more into teaching my kids about developing their heart and their mind and their spirit, well, guess what? Teaching was easy, because the learning and the willpower to explode and thrive was there. So that same energy, we're carrying it into School of Giant events. So if you like what's going on today, please support us, follow us on social media. Like I said, we have a camp that we've developed, and we have 15 guest teachers from the community. Give it up for our teachers that have, basically want to help develop young people in that transition. So I'm really thankful. And like I said, we are building the dream school. So if you have talents that you want to share, you want to be a part of, making a difference, reach out, okay? So this piece here is about, not black, not white, who am I? Kon Lao, Kon Tet, Kon Pai. America, your land, whose land? Home of the free. See, I am you, and you are me. There is no separation. Break through, tear down, bust through these walls that separate and divide. It's the heartbeat, the heartbeat. Let us remember who we are. Divine beings. See, it's not black, not white, not gold. It's the heartbeat, just soul of humanity. It's not black, not white, not gold. It's the heartbeat, just soul of humanity. See, School of Giant, reflect what's possible. We create the energy. Do it with me, y'all. We create the energy. Let me hear it, y'all. We create the energy. It's that vibration that we can follow deep into the depths of my heart. It's where we begin, the birth, the beat. See, I give thanks and honor to the creation that came before me. I'll kick this freestyle because at the end of the day, my beat is what carries me through. It's that beat that they told me to follow. Yeah, that beat of your own. But at the end of the day, I was getting lonely, walking alone in the woods, you see, because if you're just walking by yourself, you're just going for a stroll. But when you got a crew, a tribe of warrior people, then you're really doing something in the woods, right? You're not just hanging out by the creek. meditating, that's cool, but at the end of the day, if you look up and it's just you, break free from that ego, because the destination is not just about you. Being on top of the mountain by yourself is quite lonely. The fall is even harder, so let's go ahead and devote our soul into what we can give, what we can birth in this moment. See, coming up here and sharing chai is what's up, because at the end of the day, that's all I can stand on is my heart and my spirit. There's one thing that I encourage each and every person in here is to go deep. Go deep into the place that you never even knew was. Go deep into the place that you know that when you stare straight into that soul, you remember who you are.
Amen.
They dropped 2 million tons on Laos. They thought we forgot. My people have been destroyed, but the spirit lives on. See, Laos is one of the poorest countries in the world. When I found out that our country was the most bombed century in the 20th century, I could not believe our country is the size of Idaho. I mean, how many bombs can you drop, really? How many books can we drop, really? But see, that's where I came from, being born out of war. Imagine that. To be honest with you, if it wasn't for those bombs, I wouldn't have gotten here to this place. Because see, our borders were locked. So it's interesting how magic can happen out of war. It's so beautiful how magic can happen out of creation. So let's just dig deep. Because without that destruction, what can we create with this? See, I was born out of war. Thank you.
Okay, so real quick, remember when I said there was going to be another speaker? Yeah, we're going to do it now. So I want to introduce you to you guys to the lovely Allison. I actually just met her, but I've heard that she's an amazing person. Just being here makes you amazing. So we're going to bring her up here. Her husband was the one who was doing poetry earlier. So I'm so glad they're here. Thank you.
Woo.
But I'm Allison Nicole Jameson. You all met my husband. Where do I start? Learning who you are as a person can be hard sometimes. I know from the stories I've gotten from my parents, they've just been really interesting growing up. My mom told me when she was pregnant with me, rest my grandfather's soul, my mom and dad thought I was going to be a girl, and my grandfather pretty much told us that it's a boy. So, needless to say, my journey has been an enlightenment for me and myself, because as soon as my inner man knew what gender I really was, that's what I stuck with. But I really didn't know how to come out and tell my parents, because we all know parents can be tough. Parents can be tough. So I grew up in a very, very religious home. Mom and dad had us in church every Sunday, sitting on the front pew, listening to the pastors preach about, the hate aspect of homosexuality and, the whole 9 yards. So when I realized that I was very, very different from my siblings, it started to get really hard. It started to get hard to me in an aspect because I knew something was different. Because I never wanted to be around masculinity. I always wanted to be with the femininity. So I decided to just come out in college and tell my dad and my stepmom, because my parents got divorced, which made it even harder on me. So came out to my dad, told him pretty much, I'm gay. But I really knew inside, no, you're not gay. It's something totally different. So when I came out to my dad, he pretty much gave me the rundown. He told me that, you know that it's wrong. You're gonna go to hell for it. You're never gonna have a happy life. So I took it from there. I remember just crying almost every day in my dorm room because I couldn't believe my father had told me I was gonna go to hell and I never was gonna be happy. So I started meeting people that what I thought were drag queens, but you know, they live their lives as women. So I was like, you know, maybe that's me. Maybe I should give it a try. And I remember the first time I got my hair done and my eyebrows arched, and then I started being more comfortable in who I was, and I was like, this is it. This is who I am. So on down the line, I still kept myself inside of a bottle. I moved here to Charlotte in 2010, and that's when I met the lovely Eric Tyler Davidson. And we courted for 3 years. And then we started dating we dated for 2 years, and then we decided to get married. And my husband was my biggest support system, because once I told my family that I was transitioning and either they could love me or not, the stuff that I heard, it broke me down. It broke my heart. I don't know if you all know how it feels to be lonely and afraid, because you know that everything is pretty much on the limb for you. Like, I lost so much in a matter of days, and I just did not know what I was gonna do, who I was gonna turn to. But my husband was like, you know, if you're gonna do it right. I support you, and that's how we got Allison Nicole Jameson. It's been a long journey, but I'm here. I do have a group on Facebook. It's called #Transology. So if you guys want to look into it, just support us. We are just aiming to educate people and bring people closer together so that they'll understand that, you know, we're all human. Love is the same. We all believe the same color, and it's better to stand together than be separated.
We appreciate you. Thank you for sharing with us. Thank you. All right, so right now, we're just gonna have a quick intermission. All right, so we're gonna have a quick intermission. You guys been around, check out some of the cool things up here we're gonna have to auction. I'm putting music back on so you guys can live out, right?
Spend your money, come on. If you don't have cash, come to me.
You guys ready to dance? All right, let's move on. We got this. Do it, Janice.
He's back here in the corner.
Looks like you have one more special person.
It's intermission. Will you record an intermission?
How you hit pause, Sammy?
Can't pause, you gotta stop it.
Oh, I don't want to hit stop it.
Well, if you stop it, it's gonna just make a new video when it starts.
Yeah, but then I gotta connect it all together.
Well, it's wasted space now. You see who's up there.
On my iPad, I can pause video. On this one,
Pause
I
video on
can't. Yeah. I don't want to start it all over, but I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to do part 1. Okay, this is going into intermission for the silent auction, and we're going to pause it, and then we'll do a part 2. This is New Tribe Rebel. He's been representing. New Tribe Rebel, we're so proud of you, and we'll see you in part 2, folks. Thanks for watching.